Hello, welcome to the Phrancko Sweater Knitters meeting that meets every week at 2:30 Pacific time. And you're welcome to join us if you're interested in knitting a Phrancko sweater, which is a sweater that you can generate the pattern for at phrancko.com. It's an unusual spelling, so make sure you get the spelling from the screen that you see below me. And welcome to everyone. Hi, Rana.
Hello.
Hi, Mary.
Hello, hello.
Hi, Jenny.
Hello, everyone.
Hi, Kathy.
Hi.
Hi, William.
Hello.
Hi, Sumner.
Hey.
Hi, Serena.
Hi.
Hi, Wally.
Hi, good evening.
It's nice to see you all back. We had a little smaller meeting last week. Kathy wrote an email to me and said that she's not going to be able to, I'm not Kathy, Cindy wrote an email saying she was not going to be able to make it today because her family is having a birthday party for somebody.
She's got a family.
Yeah.
She has a big family.
Yes. A lot of birthdays.
Lots of birthdays, that's right.
Hi, Sumner.
Hi. How are you?
Good. I still owe you an email with this. I'm ripping this out so I can do it flat.
Oh yeah, that's great.
But I'll send you the picture, the the chart.
My 40-inch zeros came in.
Boy.
Oh.
Wow.
Very excited.
What will those be for?
A turtleneck.
Oh man.
I did a swatch. It's Jenny's fault, just so you know. Jenny over there being all quiet.
It's Jenny's fault.
Being all quiet. Yeah. She got me the courage to go forward on zeros, and I got this beautiful alpaca swatch
Wow.
that I'm gonna do a turtleneck.
That's stunning. Going to be awesome.
Fingering weight yarn, I suppose.
Yeah, it's 2,000 stitches for 4x4.
It's a good thing you're a fast knitter, Sumner.
Oh, I don't know. I'll see you in June.
But it's going to be worth it, though.
Yeah, I think so. I just loved how yours came out in the lace weight. It just beautiful.
Yeah.
And I thought, wouldn't it be nice to have a turtleneck that's just wearable, right?
It'd be so soft, yes.
And right, because it knits like cashmere. It's 100% alpaca. It's just, so soft.
Butter in your hands.
Oh yeah. It's fun. As I'm teaching myself this other way of knitting, right?
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Which I had realized I was rowing out. This is so funny because I can knit hypnotically, almost like with my eyes shut. And when I get tired, I revert to flicking, which is the way I've knit for 30 years. And you can see on my sock where I've rowed out and got tired and flicked, but it's a sock. I don't care. I'm not pulling it out.
No.
I'll be more intentional when I'm knitting my turtleneck.
The stitches came in a different gauge?
Yeah.
Yeah, because when I knit Norwegian versus flick with my right hand, it's, Yep, it's definitely a different gauge.
By the time you've washed it and worn it, it won't show by the time you've washed it and worn it anyway.
No. Well, yeah, especially the sock. And I have sock blocking things that you
right. Yeah.
Shove into the sock.
Hello, Ron.
Hello.
Hey, happy 5th anniversary, Mr.
Thank
Ron.
you very much. We're in a lull right now. We were swamped this morning.
Yay.
It's our 5th anniversary event at the yarn shop today.
Wow.
Oh boy.
Great.
It's been exciting. But then I said, Sorry, everyone, leave me alone. It's time for my Phrancko.
So what are you doing special for the 5th anniversary?
We're having a sale on textured yarns. So like our whole selection of like mohair, brushed yarns, boucle
Yeah.
yarns, we've got them all sort of out on a table, and we dyed up some silk mohair yarn for the event, a new batch of.
Ooh, nice.
So we try and put out fresh, threadbare, hand-dyed yarn at all of our events. So that's what we did this time. So we're having a warm, fuzzy feelings theme.
That's great.
Yeah, I loved your Instagram.
Thank you.
Yeah, it was very, very cute.
That's all Tim's work. Or I'll give him a verbal outline.
Expecting Tim to do a show and tell today.
Oh yes. Still no buttons.
Uh-huh. Well, Vogue Knitting's in New York this weekend too. So
That's true.
Yeah, I was watching the Rowan Fashion Show live.
Yeah.
Yeah, because when you're signed up as a subscriber on their Instagram,
hmm
you get to wow, it was quite something.
Wow. I'll have to go look online to see. So
Yeah,
they're always emailing me. So I would like to go, but I don't have that kind of money to walk in there with because I know it would spend at least $2,000.
oh, I hear you.
Yeah.
It'll happen.
Yeah.
I do love that Kid Silk Haze.
Mhm.
Yes. And like I think and that's the reason like we've themed our little anniversary event this way. I think that mohair yarns are getting a lot of general interest right now, where maybe they hadn't been quite so much on. Sorry, something very strange just happened to my swatch. Okay. But yeah, mohair yarns, like silk mohair or silk alpaca in some cases, are getting a lot of love right now.
Mm-hmm.
What is the least itchy?
Yeah, for many people, it's sort of high texture, low. I know there are some people for whom mohair is very itchy, so the alpaca versions are very good for them, and some people it's vice versa.
Okay,
You never know what your skin is gonna be sensitive to.
yeah.
But don't
Well-
mostly people mix with them, Ron? Mix
Lately,
two
that
types.
has been happening a lot.
Yeah, right.
I've seen more designs cropping up from publications and yarn designers of them held by themselves and made
Right.
fabric just out of the mohair by itself, not held along with anything.
Mm.
Mohair eats me alive.
Yeah, it gets you.
Oh, I can't do it.
Yeah,
I tried and I didn't think I was going to have any eyeballs left or
yeah.
yeah.
Some of them get to me that way. They go right up my nose, and then I cry
Wow.
bloodshot
Yeah.
eyes. But some of them are just fine. So it's like I'm
You do
lucky. to
realise
be-
you're supposed to knit with it and not snort it.
That's what I told it. I'm there minding my own business, and then like up it goes.
I guess they
Um,
didn't. I guess they didn't read the instructions, Jenny.
No.
So Ron, are you saying the mohair that has alpaca in it is probably the least itchy?
I mean, again, it varies by person, but many of the mohair-like yarns, the fuzzy brush yarns that are made with alpaca instead of mohair, are good for people who are sensitive to mohair.
Okay,
Conversely, there are many people who find alpaca unbearably prickly. So,
Yeah, I know people that just can't stand alpaca.
and you hear that conversation play out in the shop, and people go, "Oh, it's
And-
alpaca. Oh, it's so soft." And one of their friends,
And I love it.
outside, they'll be like, "Are you crazy? That's so itchy."
Right.
What are you talking about? Alpaca's incredibly soft. So
Right.
Baby
It's been a
alpaca.
favorite one for me.
no, he wasn't talking to me. I thought I heard Tim say, "Hey Ron, I just got a phone call from you." Maybe he was talking to my dad.
Oh,
Are you talking to my dad?
Yes.
Okay.
And then Kathy, I'm gonna have a question for you later. Like, not that I want to compose in an email, but I have a pattern in there that I'm gonna put saddle shoulders on the turtleneck, and just later. It can even wait till Thursday.
Okay.
Some of you weren't here last week when William joined us for the first time, so you might want to greet William and welcome him to the group.
hi, William.
Hi, William. I
Hello.
saw you. I was wondering who you were.
I'm new. I'm new. I've been knitting for quite a long time. Since I was a kid, I worked at 3 different local yarn stores over the years. And I worked for Lion Brand for a little while as well.
Oh, wow.
And I'm a compulsive knitter. I cannot not knit. Even if I wanted to stop, I can't.
Wow.
The first
Good
step
thing
is
you want
admitting you have a problem.
It's not the worst addiction to have.
No.
Right.
And some of us snorted, apparently.
Itself. I do not consent to or initiate the process.
That was a great setup. Thanks, guys. Now, I'm in a quandary. Do I dare start Kitchener during a Zoom?
No,
Oh,
Can't go wrong.
no.
Yeah, what could possibly go wrong?
Fortune favors the bold.
Yeah, I'm gonna do it.
Yay.
He's such a brave soul.
Yes, I've pulled mine out 3 times today on mittens, and I still haven't gotten it right.
Oh, no.
And I'm sitting there looking at it on YouTube doing it.
What did I do with that? I'll be right back.
So, Frank, have you made progress with your second hoodie swatch then? That's what you were doing
Yes.
last week, wasn't it?
Yes, I'm making progress, working on it now.
Oh, yeah, that's
There
much
you
bigger.
go. Yep.
I might as well show it to you, I guess. Okay, let's see. It's all bunched up, of course, so it's hard to see. There.
ooh,
I have
Oh, wow.
Wow.
Oh, nice.
I've knitted the sweater
Yes.
down to the separation of the sleeves and maybe, I don't know, half an inch beyond that. And
My
then
favorite color.
The
Here-
color's nice.
here is the
Yeah.
beginning of the hood.
Oh, wow.
Wow.
It looks perfect.
That's
Looks
nice.
like a worsted weight. Is it a worsted
Yeah.
weight?
It is. No, it's actually a alpaca. What is it?
Aaron?
Aran weight. Yes, Aran.
Aaron
Wow.
weight, yeah.
Wow.
Size larger than worsted.
Yeah.
So that's
makes it
the
knit
beginning of
fast.
the hood.
Yeah.
And I took William's advice and I put I can't talk today. I put increases around 3 rows of the beginning of the hood. so that it won't be as tight as the sample one I did before. And I decided to increase the diameter by, let me think, what was it? I think it's 3 inches,
Oh.
1.5 inches on each side
Mhm.
is how I would view it. So we'll see if that makes enough of a difference or if I need more. And so since I'm talking about William's suggestion to put in increases, let me ask you, William, how many increases did you put in, or how much did you increase by?
Well, it's been so long since I made that. I can't remember for sure. And I just did a baby sweater with a hood, which of course is a totally different size. So I don't know that that's helpful, but I would say, like, if you think about the total length that the hood would be,
Mhm.
it's about a third where I was increasing, and then a third even, and then a third decreasing.
Oh,
Does
well,
that
I
make
did
sense?
all of my increases in the first 6 rounds.
Okay.
I did increases across 3 different rounds, every other round for 6 rounds.
Yeah.
And then I thought I would do it straight for about half the distance up, and then begin decreases a little at a time.
Yeah.
More. So it'll go out at the bottom and then taper up near the top. So,
Yeah. And then decrease faster. The higher up you get, decrease faster and faster.
Well, when I get to the top, I'm going to do the whole short row thing to
Oh,
do
yeah.
the rounded head.
That would work too. Yeah. I love short rows.
I do too.
Whenever I get the chance to do some short rows, I do them. I like German short rows.
I do. That's what I do.
Yeah.
That's my favorite.
I like those as well.
I've
So
tried Japanese.
Lately, I've been doing wrap and turn for my
Yeah.
shoulder shaping. In stockinette, it seems to me that it shows less if you do them correctly.
Yes. I've done Japanese short rows just on a swatch. I've never actually done them on a project. But I found them fiddly because you have to use the little pins, and they looked great, but the process I didn't enjoy as much.
Yeah. I think it's the process that I enjoy about German short rows. It's so easy. You just, But have you ever dropped that double stitch and then tried to rebuild it?
Yep.
Of course.
I did see one video that told how to do that, and it worked really well, but I can never figure it out, or I have to spend 5 minutes trying to figure it out. Sometimes I think it's easier to just undo the row and go back and do it again.
That's what I would do.
Yeah, you calculate how much time you'd spend to redo the row versus trying to figure out how to correct the row.
That's right.
Yeah.
But the thing is, you kind of want to learn the skill of correcting.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
You'd
right.
like to learn that skill, but is it worth it for your knitted project?
It's funny how universal that feeling was, that it's hard to redo that stitch. Everybody who's tried it has had that experience, I guess.
Yeah.
This is why I'm committed to wrap and turn.
I
It's
did
the only short row I make.
wrap and turns on my cat 40 sock. Love them.
Oh, you know what? I'm going to log off for a moment and get back on something portable so I can show you my mother's cardigan being guac.
Oh,
Oh,
Okay.
nice.
Oh,
Back in a
fun.
moment.
Well, while he's doing that, I have a question,
okay.
and maybe this is more for Mary, because she's very adept at Fair Isle. So I want to do a corrugated ribbing, you know, at the bottom of my vest that I'm working on, or I'm going to work on. And I know I could do like a 2-color cast on, but I was wondering what is usually recommended for something like that. I was just gonna cast on with the background color.
Did you say you were asking Mary that question?
Mhm.
Not this Mary.
Yes.
No.
Okay, I'll open it up to the whole crowd. Does anybody have thoughts on
I
this?
would cast on in your main color.
Okay, that's my background color. That's what I'm gonna do.
Yeah, yeah, cast on in your main color.
That's what I would
That's
also do.
usually what I see. And I would twist the alternating color stitch, like twist the stitch
Mhm.
rather than straighten it,
Okay,
because it'll, you'll see the difference. Now, that's something that's easy enough to swatch.
that's what I'm swatching right
And,
now.
and if you twist that alternating color stitch, you're gonna have a much springier
So that's what I want.
fabric,
Yeah,
where just by normal Fair Isle, when
Yeah.
you're alternating one on one on one, it's just a very stable fabric. It
Right.
doesn't have a lot of, so if you straight stitch the main color and twist the alternating color, it'll give it a little bit, not as much as if it was one color, but
Right.
it'll give it a little bit of ping, and it'll pop
Yeah.
out that main color, because the twist will recess the contrasting color into the rib.
Interesting.
Just
Okay,
like when you're doing the oh, what's that decrease? I always get it screwed up. But if you the slip pearl,
oh yeah, that one.
right?
Yeah.
If you slip
That's cool.
the first stitch knitwise, the second stitch purlwise, it, when you're doing it on the purl row on the knit side, it pulls that stitch in a little bit, so it gives a nice sharp angle. Just my thing. I would, just a little teeny swatch. I think you'd like it.
Yeah, all right, good. I'm gonna do that.
And I love that look. Oh, that is such a beautiful look when you do the ribbing in the two colors.
Me too.
So
Corrugated
pretty.
thing.
Yeah, it's so pretty.
Me too. And I'm gonna do just, I'm gonna try my hand at flat Fair Isle, because I just want the front to be that crazy Harlequin, not Harlequin,
Oh, the houndstooth?
the houndstooth, thanks. Yeah, and then the back will be just plain brown. I think that'll be fun.
Huh.
Do you ever,
Think I've
are
ever
you
done that.
familiar, Kathy, with knitting Portuguese style, like Sidra?
I've never tried it.
I find when knitting, stranded knitting flat, on the purl side, purling the whatever color would be your the left-handed one,
Yeah.
in Portuguese style, is very handy for tension and manipulating the two yarns together.
Okay, I'll try it, because I've never ever done Fair Isle flat. But after I decided I didn't want the whole thing being, because it's going to be just this houndstooth that changes color every single time. And so
Yeah.
every 6 rows or 4 rows or whatever. And yeah, and it's gonna, you know, just when I just don't think I'd wear it if I had the back as colorful as the front. So
I think that is one case where being conversant with Portuguese knitting is helpful. It's a niche case, stranded knitting flat, but what would be your leftmost or dominant color, Portuguese style, I found really sped up the process for me.
okay, I'll definitely give it a go.
I have a shawl that the entire, like 2 inches before the bind off, is corrugated ribbing.
Ah,
Of course, requires the back side because you're turning it around and working. That helped.
okay, good.
3 advice out of nowhere. Take it for what it's worth.
I am. I'm because I know my Fair Isle is not the best thing. You know, it's just not my. I love it, but I'm not that good at it. So I'm practicing. This is my practice.
You guys want to see a cardigan?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
All right. I'm coming to you
Of
live.
course.
Untidy back room of the Twisted Skein. Let me turn myself around. No? How do I turn myself around? That's how you turn the bead around.
Just turn. You usually move your feet.
That's how I turn myself around. I'm going.
Usually
There
move
it
your
is.
feet.
There you
There you
go.
go.
Oh,
wow.
my.
Wow,
There we are.
Great.
beautiful.
It's
So
the
it's somewhat,
walking room.
it's somewhat brighter than mine. It's got some brighter colors going on.
Yes, it does.
This chartreuse here, I really love. I don't know. I'm really pleased with it. Hers is about 4 or 5 inches shorter than mine, but she's about 6 inches shorter than me. So it's fair. I had, I don't know if you can see, here are the decreases on the underside of the arm.
Uh-huh.
Oh,
I actually much of the time use that SSP decrease over here. Once again, I use fully fashioned decreases so as not to get a prominent line
Uh-huh.
up the center of the decreases. I am particularly pleased with the grafting of this I-cord bind off.
Oh, that's really nice.
Yeah, it is.
It starts, can I feel it in there? Yeah, I can
Yeah.
feel the cast on. It's right there. There's the cast on, and that's where it's grafted. And I just,
good job.
man, I'm pleased with that sleeve. I'm just like, woof. So yeah, I'm pleased with it.
And is it going to have buttons or fasteners?
No, it stays open. So
Good.
these are not button bands. The edge is just 9 stitches of garter blocked out. So
I
it's
gotcha.
stretched to its maximum, that garter stitch edge. It goes up into the integrated shawl collar.
Yes.
I'm just
Clever idea.
pleased as punch with it.
Lovely.
Yeah, the texture is wonderful.
Ron,
now-
did you use short rows in the collar?
No,
Okay.
I did not. It starts with a panel of garter stitch, the width of the back neck,
Oh.
and then that is picked up when the shoulders are picked up,
Yeah.
and then the whole thing is knitted down from that back panel. But it just starts with the back panel, and then the back shoulders are picked up along it, and it's a whole thing.
Cool.
No short rows. It's all knit.
Have you written up a description of that yet?
A sort of shorthand Ron's notes to himself version that will be, since our dear absent Cindy finished her socks, then I am now, per the terms of our agreement, required to write out directions for the integrated collar.
Yeah.
She will be happy to hear that you have that on your mind.
Yeah. I mentioned it just in case she is watching this after the meeting. Hello,
She promised she was.
And so my next project, I just finished 2 potential swatches for. I'm gonna make a similar shape to that without the shawl collar as like a summer garment for myself. And these are 2 potential swatches that I'm kind of deciding between.
I like the one on the pinky one.
This one here.
Pretty, yes.
This is 2 fine weight cotton yarns, held double for structure
Pretty, very pretty.
in a light sort of speckled color. These are 2 Jody Long yarns. This is My Little Sunshine, a new stripe version held together with Flora, which is a sort of speckled multi-ply yarn. And this is a new yarn from Oink Pigments, a relatively new
Like
to
that.
the lineup. It's
nice.
called Guild. It's a 65% silk and what is that, 35 linen. So it has in person it has a beautiful luster, and the hand is just really nice.
Yeah.
So, well, I'm gonna get back on my computer, so I'll see you back in a minute.
Sumner, can I change your name from iPhone to Sumner?
Oh, okay, I can do that.
I can.
I had to go out and go back in.
No, I can do it.
Yeah, I'm here. I
There you go.
am pretty fast. Sorry.
I've done it. I've already done it.
Thanks. Okay,
It's not paying attention.
thank you. Yeah, I had to sign out and sign in again for some reason. So.
I think if your name is
Finished.
iPhone, then Apple should pay you something.
Yeah, right.
Ooh, good idea.
But it's funny, I'm not on my iPhone, I'm on my iPad.
Is that right? It said iPhone.
Who cares?
Now I feel like I'm my normal size again. It was cramped in that tablet.
Frank, you should give us all random names and see if anybody notices.
Yes.
Oh, that's funny.
Okay, finished my darn. There you go. Yay, done.
Yay.
Wait. We have to spotlight when you show things. You know that.
Oh, I
There we
just
go.
finished my
Show us.
Kitchener stitch.
Oh, look at
Oh,
that.
you did it.
We
Wow.
knew you'd be fine.
Oh,
Everyone believed
yeah,
you.
in my sleep. Now I got
Does
my
anybody,
pen.
this is a complete change of subject, but there's a reason for it. Has anybody joined Mastodon, the new alternative to Twitter, to get away from Elon Musk?
Mastodon?
Well, I joined it this week as Phrancko, and I posted a little about myself and a picture of this sweater. And I thought, well, I could post other things that I have designed, but it would also be nice to post pictures of sweaters that you all have created. Could I have your permission to post your pictures without having to write you every time and ask you if I can post it?
Absolutely.
Oh, God, yeah, show it.
Yes.
You got the one of my sister just going, ta-da! I told you that. William, I made this gorgeous Phrancko.
Yeah.
And I waited for the yarn. This American made from the grass to the sweater, like raised the sheep, beautiful sweater, Sistari in Virginia.
Okay.
Finished the sweater. Sister comes over for dinner. Oh, that's beautiful. That'll fit me. Never saw it again. Never saw it again.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
That was my second Phrancko.
That's
Right.
why there's two of this.
Like, wait a minute. Yeah,
That's
yeah,
what my
right.
mother did.
You know, and yeah, you all know what yarn costs, right?
Mhm.
Yeah.
That's love. That's what I'm saying.
Yes.
That's love. Now, this is the first time in a decade that I'm able to keep the socks I knit because I don't ever take them out or wear them when I go over her house or when she comes here. I lock them away.
I was just going to say that before. Why didn't you hide everything before
Lock
she
'em
shows up?
away. Oh, I haven't made socks in years. Not now I get to keep them.
Hiding your knitwear goes against that instinct to have people ask, oh, did you make that? And you say, oh, what,
Right.
this,
I know.
this old thing.
This whole thing, yeah. I know. This whole thing. Very fun.
There were some new husbands in with their spouses today in the yarn shop, and that's always fun. It's just like, did you make any of this stuff around here? Yeah, I did not win the shop in a contest. I did not lose a bet, and they made me open a yarn store. Oh, it's Perrin. Gilda is here,
Gilda.
Gilda.
a yarn rep.
Oh.
Gilda, come say hello.
Oh,
Do you remember I talked to you about Phrancko Sweaters and that custom sweater
Yes,
program? That's Frank right there in that corner.
Oh my God.
Hello, everyone. This is Gilda Onkeko.
Hi, Gilda.
Hi, Gilda.
Hey, so impressed when he showed me your website, and it was brilliant, just brilliant.
Gilda,
Oh,
is,
good.
she reps a lot of things here in the with the Southern California. You do Arizona, this whole
Yeah.
part of the country
Yeah,
down here, the
California.
Southwest.
Well, give it a try. Have you knitted a Phrancko sweater yet?
I'm
No,
gonna
but
bully her into it.
Yeah.
I talked to her about it for 45 minutes.
I'm definitely gonna do it. Definitely gonna do it.
So
I have the next month pretty much free, so.
I'm enlisting her
Good.
to spread the gospel to all the other yarn shops.
Absolutely.
Ron, I think you're my chief ambassador.
Yeah.
You
Absolutely,
spread the
yeah.
word more than anybody else.
Yeah, it was amazing. I mean, seeing it all was just amazing. Yeah, I was totally blown away. He's such a proponent for you.
Yes, I know he
Champion.
is.
Yeah,
And I
yeah.
really appreciate it.
Did you say happy anniversary to him?
They did, but
They did.
Yeah.
well, I'm gonna head out a little early so I can visit with Gilda, who made a surprise visit.
Oh, great. So nice to meet you, Gilda.
Yeah.
Okay, bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Have a nice
Bye.
day.
Next time, everyone.
Oh, and I worked out the SSK versus the PSSO thing with my Norwegian knitting so that I can do both and they don't leave holes. So
Oh, good.
practice, practice, practice.
I have a hard time purling two stitches together with a Norwegian knitting. I cheat and and do it the other way.
Yeah, so when the needles are perpendicular, you're
Yeah.
swiping.
Yeah.
Swiping and then kind of it's like a little figure eight, little dance. You gotta
Yeah,
scoop
just
it
a-
up and scoop it back. Yeah,
just doesn't move enough when I'm doing the purl two together. It just
yeah,
I haven't gotten it yet. Yeah,
yeah, you'll get it.
but
Yeah, you'll get it.
I'm better at my hands are closer and it's much tidier. I like it a lot.
Yeah, index finger pointed down took
Yeah.
a lot for me.
Yeah.
Yes, that took a lot for me. I thought I'd pick it up faster. Now I like it.
Yeah. Yeah.
I thought I would pick it up faster, but no, I'm glad I tried it. Now I just working on being even. I find my salvage edges are much better with Norwegian than with the other.
Interesting.
Because
That's
I had
interesting.
salvage edge inconsistencies. Every other row was tight.
Mhm.
Because if I realized when I'm flicking, I'm pulling the yarn. So just naturally, I'm tightening that stitch that's underneath.
Ah.
But
Ah.
when I'm Norwegian, I'm scooping, there's no pulling of the yarn. I'm just scooping it off, right? So I found so I'll get there. I have a long way to go. But I really do like it too.
Yeah.
And no wrist problems. That's priceless.
What are you working on, Mary? You were holding something up.
It's still the kimono sweater,
Oh yeah.
and that's the
lovely.
front.
Oh, nice.
And you see the different colors in it?
Yes,
Yeah.
they're pretty.
Lovely.
I really like the colors. So
Very pretty.
easy, and it's fun to wear, and it doesn't have sleeves to set in. Frank. You just sew a rectangle.
Is it knit all the way around from front around, in
No,
one?
it's 4
body?
rectangles.
Oh, 4 rectangles.
Yes,
Okay.
plus the sleeves, of course. And then when you get it together, you pick up stitches to go around from the right-hand bottom side across, up, around the neck, and then back down.
Oh, that sounds kind of neat.
So you pick up that edging
Right. I'm gonna
and you
look
knit
that
it
up.
in garter. So it makes a different fabric running the different ways than your body of the sweater. Does that make sense the way I said it? I hope so.
Yep. Perpendicular, kind of.
Yes.
I think we give it a lot of flexibility too, which is nice.
Mhm.
It is so easy to wear.
Who else has something they'd like to show us?
Well, I guess I could show you my child's Phrancko.
Oh, sure.
I finished, I started it last week and, well, it's a cardigan. So,
Oh my.
Oh, how
That's
cute.
cute.
Oh, that's
Oh,
Love it.
so cute.
How nice.
so I just, I didn't want to do button bands, so I just put a little crochet thing to
Yeah.
kind of set it off. And
I love the colors.
Beautiful. Looks nice and cozy.
yeah, it was just for me to get refamiliarized with the Phrancko method. It's a pattern I purchased probably 2 years ago.
uh,
And so I wasn't really worried about gauge so much. I wanted to get close, but I really just wanted to refamiliarize myself with the set-in sleeve.
Mhm.
Good idea.
And this was just a skein of yarn I had left over from making somebody a sweater. And it's, I don't know how you say, is it Bernat, B-E-R-N-A-T, Bernat?
Burnett.
Or is it
Burnett,
Bernat?
yeah,
Yeah, Burnett.
Burnett,
Bernat, I'm trying to say it the French way.
Yes.
Burnett.
It's but it's Bernat
Yeah.
Symphony, which is only has 20% wool. And I just have a stitch marker holding it together right now, but
and
I enjoyed it.
Are you going to put fasteners down the front of some sort?
No, because this
anything?
was not intended for someone. I don't know
Oh.
really where it's going to go. I just wanted to do
Oh,
it again.
It was genuinely for practice. I see.
Mhm.
No, not
Yeah, I
intended
just-
for anybody.
No, I have no, I can go probably to the Craft Yarn Council and see what size this might be. And I'm sure somebody will want it. In fact, I really don't feel like I have that method cemented in my brain yet. And I want to try it again with a child's sweater so I can, because I just don't have it quite. I did it and I was successful, but I need to do something in a solid so I can see my stitches to make sure I'm doing it well.
Well, really,
Because I do.
Yeah.
Oh, go ahead.
No, I was just gonna. It's really just a matter of keeping track of what row you're on and which rows you do the increases on. I mean,
Yeah.
so I don't know that there's that much to practice, really. What?
Well, picking up the stitches, it is really interesting because since I've watched some of the Zooms, I did understand you don't worry about the dreaded 11s.
That's right.
on the seams, well, on the mock shoulder seam or whatever you would want to call it.
That's right. Yeah.
Which is such an interesting concept, and I guess that's so you don't get a stitch off, right? A half stitch off.
Right. Lately, I have tried doing avoiding the 11s by doing in between, and I find that the flaw at one end or the other is more annoying to me than the dreaded 11s, which really don't show. They,
Oh.
you know, only a highly technical knitter would even know that that's a mistake. And it's not really a mistake. It's just, it doesn't carry the pattern across the seam.
Yeah, and then the shoulders, when I picked up stitches, I'm not sure I did that as well as I could have, because the columns of stitches weren't aligned as well as I would have liked.
Oh,
And that's probably just me and my knitting. I don't know, but
well, they go in opposite directions. So, I mean, that's why you have the 11s holding the two.
yeah,
You know,
yes.
you've got two stitches facing each other with the 11 in between it. And that's just
Right.
repeated all the way across the shoulder.
So I guess I just want to see it again in a solid color. But it just, you know, it's just me, you know, trying to learn it to a point that satisfies me.
I see.
Baby sweaters
But I
are a good
do-
practice, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was great practice and it's small. And
Yeah.
I'm kind of interested in doing a cardigan for somebody in this.
Ooh, pretty.
Oh, how pretty.
That's fun.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
And
nice.
I'm really nervous about it because you know how these colors go, they're unpredictable. This
Right.
is hand spun from an acquaintance in Ohio. And I'm not sure if I'm going to use Kathy's software or your software, Frank, one or the other, once she gives me your measurements. But you know how it is. You don't know what
Yeah.
those colors are going to do.
That's right. Yeah.
Yeah.
And I'd like them to be as, like, this is a pattern, but I've got a stockinette that really demonstrates that it can get very strange.
Oh,
Well, that's kind of fun.
So I wanted the color to distribute as smoothly as possible in whatever pattern I choose.
uh-huh.
But anyway, so I'm going to try to figure this out. I don't know if anybody has suggestions. I think that lace distributes it the best of all, but I don't know if she wants lace. See, the lace, it's more distributed.
Oh,
Mhm.
Mm-hmm.
It changes
pretty.
drastically. It doesn't look quite so much like these stripes that you're stuck with. And
you know,
I
it's gonna
like
look
the
it'll look entirely different when you're going all the way around the body.
I
Because
know I've
the
got to do
individual
some
bands will
really,
get shorter and shorter. And then they'll be
Yeah.
wider again on the sleeves where the circumference isn't so great.
Yeah,
and
you
you
might-
can't really control it. So, but I'm not sure what to do right now. But excuse me, I dropped stuff.
Maybe use a solid on the sleeves and then just, you don't have to worry about the rest of it, because it's going to be pretty narrow color changes when you've got a full width going around.
Yeah, that might be it. I've even thought about maybe introducing 2 or 3 more colors with it, doing slip stitch.
That's a
Mm.
good too.
I thought
Yeah.
that might.
So do you, how
work
many,
better.
how many of the yarns do you have? How many skeins?
Well, actually, I had to measure it myself. I can't remember the yardage. I have it written down, but I have a.
No, okay.
Because I would think,
It's
you've
at
done-
least 1,500 yards, but I think it's a little bit more than that. And I'm not even sure what weight this would be. I think it looks like fingering to me, but of course it's hand spun, so it's not consistent.
right, you don't know. I've done alternating skein methods when I've had hand-dyed yarns with really good success.
Oh yeah, I didn't even
Right.
think about that.
So under the arms on Phrancko sweaters, you start the row at the middle stitch of the underarm. So I make that a beginning of the round marker, and I'll knit around, pick up another skein, knit around, pick up the first skein, knit around. And what I've done to great success with Phrancko sweaters is on that center stitch, I'll do a purl stitch, which creates a faux seam
Yeah.
because I like how it blocks that way and it sits nicer. I tend to be a little rounder in the middle. So it makes
I'm a lot rounder in the
does it-
middle.
does it, I don't know. I think the faux seam somehow, when it comes down just one purl stitch, you don't even see it. just gives that structure, but that alternating skein method might give you some success.
That might. And it's so hard because I know I can make this big swatch, but that still may not show me.
Right, but it might tighten up like where you're shorter on the sleeves. If
That's
you're
a
alternating
great
skein
idea.
method, it will even out the whole sweater, right?
I would
But
like
it's
to
a tough
think
one.
so.
I mean, you just made a really big swatch, so that little baby sweater, right? So, but I don't know. If you could calculate the size and even just make a wide swatch over, say, 6 inches deep, it'll give you a sense of what the rows are going to do.
That would be neat because then I might be able to just do it in stocking knit.
Yeah, just knit it because
And instead of I'm trying to force a
the
pattern
colors are
on it
gorgeous.
that I could work, and maybe I don't need to force a pattern on it. Do
Yeah.
what you suggested.
I'd alternate skein it.
And if I run out of yarn, so what? I'll just use a contrasting color for the arms or the whatever, so.
Yeah. I don't know, I've had good success with it. So
That sounds
because
like
it
a
is
good idea.
weird,
Now, when you do cardigans, I assume you try not to cast on per the instructions as many stitches to allow for a button band. Ron's done that a lot. So
Ron's
because
done that.
yeah, because you wouldn't, if you want to add so many inches on a separate button band, you'd have
I'm
to.
making my first cardigan, so I've done all pullovers so far.
So I'll have to wait till you're done.
Frankly, I think the
Yeah.
easiest way to make a cardigan from a Phrancko pattern is to choose the Henley collar, which starts with a button band at the top. And instead of closing off the stitches when the pattern calls for it, just leave it open and keep going flat all the way down.
Yeah, just adjust the
that
fit
makes
to a normal fit with 2 inches of ease. Or
Well,
depending
one of
upon
these
how
days I'll
big you
get
want
brave
the
enough to
cardigan.
start it, but she hasn't sent me their measurements anyway. But that's a good idea. I'll make that
Yeah.
huge swatch with the alternating skeins and see what I
Yeah,
come up with.
and just wide but short. Like you'll know what it's gonna do. It'll read very well pretty quickly.
Good idea. Thank you.
Hey, I'm dying to see it. It's gorgeous. Beautiful dye job on that.
It's a little scary. Well, she didn't dye it. She just hand spun it.
She hand spun it. How'd she get the colors? I don't get it.
It
Who
was
dyed it?
already from, what do you call the stuff that?
Roving?
Well, I guess, I'm pretty sure she didn't dye it. I think she just spun the colors together of.
Spun. Oh, okay.
Well, she probably
And
bought
that's what she ended up with?
rovens and
I
then
mean,
put
it's
them
beautiful.
together.
I
Yes.
spun this from Lorna's Laces. It was a pre-dyed roving that then
That's
spun.
what I think happened.
Yeah.
That's beautiful, jewel.
Yeah, that's
tones on
gorgeous,
that.
William.
I just finished. I started it like a decade ago, and I finally got around to finishing it.
Yeah, we know that.
Yeah.
You've done that.
Would you show it again? I had to step
Sure.
away because somebody came to the door. Oh, that's
Sure.
beautiful.
That's stunning.
Whoops, you all disappeared.
I think it's
Yeah,
about
that's something.
fingering weight, and it's a 2-ply.
Oh, wow.
Oh,
Oh,
What are you
that's
gonna
great.
make with it?
I haven't decided. I don't know yet. I only have the one skein, so
Ah,
oh,
I have to be wise about how I decide to use it.
What's the yarn? What's the wool?
It's merino. I don't know, they're not in business anymore, but it was Lorna's Laces was the company. And they did a lot of really great sock yarns and hand-dyed stuff, and then some roving as well. So that's where I got that.
I'd
But
make
I don't-
myself a great hat, but I'm up in the Northeast.
Yeah.
mhm.
Or I think I might combine it with some commercially made yarns so that I can make something bigger,
Yeah. Nice.
Well, I have a little show and tell, the thing I've been working on lately, and it's a joint project between Serena and myself, because Serena did it first, and then I ripped out the arms because I wanted to change them. So that's how it turned out.
Oh,
Oh, that was
nice. Look at
gorgeous.
that. Wow.
Fantastic.
I
Wow.
love the pattern.
Yes.
A beautiful raglan.
Yeah, and I went over to my friend's house and she tried it on, and it fits perfectly. So I was thrilled.
Yeah.
Oh,
And are
lovely.
those
Those
cables?
arms are so perfect with it.
Mm.
Yeah, yeah.
I mean, it's just perfect. And the little, I don't know how you did the detail in the raglan, but
It's
that's lovely.
it's kind of like, the slip stitch that you put in here.
Mhm.
Yeah.
So basically, I did the same thing every other stitch up the raglan there, but
Beautiful.
in between times, and it's because the slip stitch is over the decreases, you can't see them. So,
Huh.
Oh, all right.
so it just makes like a braid.
I
Almost
don't know
looks
how
like a
you
Latvian
designers
braid.
do it.
Yeah,
Mhm.
yeah, almost looks like a Latvian braid.
Yeah, almost like that.
Beautiful.
Mhm.
Very nice.
Nice.
Anyway, it turned out nice. But she didn't get to keep it because I'm taking it to the show.
Yeah.
What
Very
show?
good.
Stitches West in Sacramento in 2 weeks.
Oh,
Leave in 2 weeks. Actually, it's on Thursday. It starts Thursday, the 2nd of March, but it takes us a day and a half to get there, and then we have to set up and all that, so we have to be there early.
I love Sacramento. You'll have a great time. I used to live there. It's great.
Oh, really? Oh, really? I've never been there, and I'm looking forward to it. The downtown doesn't look very big. It looks fun, like a
Do you know
nice.
where is it held at the convention center?
Mhm.
At the convention, yeah. Yeah. There's downtown and then there's midtown. And the convention center is sort of right between the two of them. And I think all the fun stuff is actually in midtown.
Okay.
There's good stuff in downtown too, but if I were gonna pick, if you're trying to figure out where to go, I would say head east from the convention center. That would
Okay.
be my advice.
Okay.
Is Midtown considered like old Sacramento? Or
No, Old Sacramento is further to the west by the river.
Oh.
Yeah, so there's Old Sacramento, and then as you go east, there's downtown and then Midtown. I don't know why they call it Midtown. It's not in the middle. It's
It sounds cool. That's why. But old Sacramento is very tourist like, but it's fun. They have
Yeah.
lots of fun shops.
yeah, it is fun.
Anyway, 2 weeks. I'm excited.
So
I'm
Jenny,
forward back
Wally, neither of you
Sorry.
showed us anything. We have a minute left. You have anything to show us?
So then I've got some socks on the go.
Oh, there you
Oh,
are.
cute.
Yeah,
Yay.
they're sort of they're looking a bit blue on the screen, but they're actually green with purple streaks in them.
Oh,
So,
yes.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Very
So
cool.
just
you
about
match with Lupe?
getting ready, an inch away from the heel. So
Oh, they look great.
Double zeros.
Yeah. I
triple zeros actually, yes.
Triple
It's trouble
zeros.
that one.
I just
1.5.
I've just started a Dustin sweater from Stephen West.
Cool.
I want to see. I'm going to try all these different techniques he has in this one sweater. So that's about the top and the bottom. It's so started. So that's
I've
all I've
looked-
got.
I've looked at that pattern and I love it. I'm so excited that you're doing it.
I know. I seen it and I said, let me download this thing. I mean, because he has that green sweater, so I like that, and I have green here, so
We look
And-
forward to seeing your progress on it.
yeah.
What's the name of it again?
It's called the Dustin Sweater by
Ah.
Stephen West. So he's done a lot of projects on sweaters. He does the scarf with it. He does socks with it.
This
He's
shawl
done-
I'm wearing is
Yeah.
Stephen West.
Yeah. See. Yeah. So yeah, I've got I forgot what the barnyard scarf I've made from him. I like. too, yeah. So,
Well, it's that time again. I sure enjoyed spending time with you all again, as
Okay.
always.
Always look forward to it.
it's always for pleasure.
I may not be able to attend the full session next week because I'm going to be at the men's knitting retreat in Colorado.
Ah,
And I'm looking forward to visiting you, Kathy, in Boulder.
Me too. And you know, we're supposed to get 10 inches of snow on Tuesday. So dress warm.
yeah,
Dress warm.
yeah,
I'm
Yeah.
flying on Wednesday.
yeah.
I know. By
Um,
Wednesday, you'll be fine. If it's
Yeah.
sunny, it'll be fine.
Okay. Well, good.
Frank, that men's knitting retreat upstate New York was filled up in less than 8 minutes.
I know.
I mean,
I was
you
online.
can't- I
10
can't get
minutes.
on fast enough without. I don't know how they need another hotel.
It's very, very popular. Yes.
It is. So,
Well, I will see you all next week. I'll find a way to log in somehow. So
all right.
Oh, great.
Okay.
have a good week.
Bye.
Yeah.
Bye, everyone.
Bye-bye,
Bye-bye.
everyone.
Bye, goodbye.
Bye. Bye.